This is No Bonnets, Just Braids. I'm calling it that because when I'm in this state, I don't really want to look after myself, and part of being a black woman is looking after your hair and all of that sort of stuff. So I'm calling it No Bonnet, Just Braids. And you know, I just posted on Instagram with me with my bonnet on, but I want to be a little bit more raw and honest on YouTube. I feel like YouTube, eventually you find your own community. And I think, you know, with Instagram and TikTok and things like that, I feel like at times, you know, you can't be as real on there. Or you can, but, you know, you get penalised for it. And you do get penalised on YouTube too, but it's not to the extent of the other platforms. So this is why I'm here. And also, I'm currently not monetizing this or whatever. Like, if I do in the future, I do. If I don't, I don't. Whatever. But I wanted to make it because, you know, I'm a disabled black woman first. And then after that, I'm everything else. Intersectional. It's not always that great being intersectional. There's a lot of things that come with it that aren't fun. You're very vulnerable and the government don't give a shit about you. All these companies that say they want to be inclusive and all of that, they do, but they want you to do it their way rather than understanding that certain procedures or processes don't necessarily fit everyone else. I have a friend, she's very good on social media, and you know, she's always encouraged me to keep the train going. I even had, like, you know, a meeting with her talent agent and agency, whatever. And I was very grateful for that, but it did really hit home for me that I am not the ordinary Joe. I'm not normal. There's something wrong with me. Why I say that is because, you know, I've not been able to work now for 3 years, which is a very long time for somebody not to work. And I haven't been able to work because mentally I haven't been okay. And not to say that there aren't people out there who are working and mentally they're not okay. But for me, on top of everything else, I am not fit enough to go to work. Some people might not like to believe that because of the way I speak, which is so annoying. And it really just speaks to people's internalized racism and their internalized misogyny and everything else that goes along with it, and ableism. They just can't get their head around someone being able to be articulate and smart and still deal mentally with issues. And you know, every service that I go to is, oh, she speaks really well, so she doesn't need any support. She doesn't need someone to talk for her. Why does she need an advocate? She's of capacity or whatever. Again, very ableist. Just this conversation alone is making my bones ache and my soul ache. And the food the little food that I've eaten today, at the top of my neck, I feel it. I want to vomit. Because I'm literally so sick and tired. This country is absolutely diabolical. It treats the most vulnerable not that great. And what I noticed is a lot of people have come to my house and said, oh, you're so lucky, you've got all of these things. If you saw the paperwork, bitch, I'm telling you now, you wouldn't think I'm lucky. If you saw the paper trail on how I got each and every part of this piece of equipment in this house, I'm telling you now, you wouldn't think I'm lucky. I'm telling you now. It's taken me a decade to catch up with everyone else, and I'm still not fucking catching up with everyone else. I don't have the ability to sign up to no blood clot talent agent right now. Because all me need is an assessment. I just need an assessment. I just need one-to-one care. And I need an advocate. I need someone that can advocate for me, because there are times when I don't feel okay enough to speak. I am constantly being put at risk. And I can prove that in so many different ways. And the most painful or hurtful thing is seeing all this evidence and having to wait until all of these services drain me, destroy my life, cut me off from everyone that I know. Make sure that I am not even able to function in society. I agreed to some group therapy, and I thought that group therapy was really great because it spoke about black people and how they are disproportionately discriminated against in the mental health sector, and how to deal with it and how to breathe through it, etc., etc., etc. And I'm not saying it doesn't work, because, you know, there have been times when I've been with friends and I've had to fake that I'm okay and plow through and make them feel comfortable, even though I feel uncomfortable. And I know they feel uncomfortable, and I know they feel bad for me. They feel sorry for me. That's why I push everyone away, because when they see how bad it is for me, they feel sorry for me. And they don't know what they can do to help. And the truth is, the ordinary civilian is not able to support or help me at this stage. It sucks. Anyway, this video is 10 minutes long, but I thought I would at least share a little bit about what's going on in my mind and in my life and in my brain. You know, yeah, if you know of any services or whatever that might be helpful, or you've just got some encouraging words and there's something that I've done to inspire you, put it in the comments, because it will help me to just remember that I do have a purpose.